Yep. This is Matty Cheating's 902 and the weekend fun starts here for the viewers.
Hey.
And it starts with watching me make some bread rolls for lunch this
right.
weekend.
We've never tried making bread rolls before, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
And for those of you who didn't know, we're having these for lunch.
We're having these for lunch. These are the ingredients we need, and again we're using one of Matthew's books that he got for his birthday, the Big Book of Science. Oh, what's weird. The Big Book of Science Things to Make and Do. So following that recipe.
Again.
Yeah, again, yes. So what we need are some scales to weigh things. We need strong white bread flour, a bowl to mix it in.
Now to start with, I was so confused about this. So just in case you're confused.
These are scales and they tell you how heavy things are. We need a bowl, spoon, some salt, some dried yeast, a teaspoon and some vegetable oil.
Now you know I was shocked yesterday.
I do, yeah.
Well,
and some water, warm water that's been boiled.
Will it be confusing to tell them why I was shocked?
I think it would, yes. Yes. So we're going to start off by weighing out 450 grams of strong white bread flour. So what we're going to do, Matthew's going to watch the scale. You open this without getting flour everywhere.
So carefully open this.
Carefully open the flour. And we're going to
sprinkle.
Put in like 450 grams
of it.
Of flour.
That will be about 650. No,
it's on about 300 at the moment.
Keep putting flour in until it gets to 450.
Just be getting close. It's up to nearly 400.
And 450.
450. I'll just check it again. Tiny bit more. Don't suppose it doesn't matter if it's not exactly. Okay, so we've got 450 grams of flour. Blah blah blah. Into a large bowl. We're gonna.
Oh, here's mine.
No, she's not home yet. With the postman or something. Right, so we've got our sieve.
Why are the dogs barking?
There's somebody at the door. It's probably. Right, so we're going to take our sieve and sieve the flour through it. Just going to make it nice and fine in a bowl.
What's most confusing about why I was shocked if it's about Twitter?
Twitter, yeah, well, that's rubbish, isn't it? Twitter.
That's rubbish and confusing, especially if you're shocked because of one of your followers' tweets, which is why I was shocked.
Yeah.
But now I felt normal by the time I went to bed last night.
So we're just sieving the flour through the sieve, so it's coming out very finely as opposed to a little bit lumpy. Okay, so that's the flour through.
That's fab.
Yeah, and what was it? A teaspoon of salt, I think. 1 teaspoon of salt.
Well, it's not shocking.
It's not shocking. I've got salt.
Into the spoon. Now this will be, if you put the spoon in your mouth now, then this will be awful.
It would taste horrible. Right, so just mix that in.
Let's see.
Making a bit of a mess here, but never mind. You know that. Add the yeast. Right, we're using dried yeast. It comes in sachets, and we need to use a teaspoon of 2 teaspoons of yeast. Now I don't know if one of these sachets corresponds to a teaspoon. We'll find out. Scissors to open this.
Be careful with the scissors.
Will do. Right, so 2 teaspoons of dry yeast.
Does it have to be dried yeast?
Well, you'd need a different amount if it was. I think if it's not dried, I think maybe you have to mix it with water or something. I don't know. Anyway, the recipe says dried yeast. That's 1 teaspoon.
So yeah. Maybe I might get shocked for a less confusing reason than if it was.
That's another teaspoon. So we didn't even use a whole sachet. Okay.
Fab.
So flour, salt, yeast, and then we stir it. So can you carefully stir it, Matt?
Well, I don't know about carefully.
Well, I'd best do it then. Oops. No, you're right, you can't do it carefully. This can be a bit messy.
And you might get flour all over you.
Yes, indeed.
That's why you have to do it carefully.
That's right.
And this shirt that I'm wearing is also one of my birthday presents.
It is.
Ah, I can't show this to the camera very well. Never mind. Using Twitter is a rubbish reason to get shocked.
Yeah. Using Twitter is a rubbish thing to do, I reckon.
No, no rubbish thing to get shocked about.
Okay, so we've mixed it together. Then you're going to make a hollow in the middle of the flour. And then, so we make a hollow in the middle. We're going to add the water. Now it's supposed to be warm water that's just been boiled. So we're going to put that into it.
Is the water hot?
No, it's warm, just warm. And then 2 tablespoons. Oh dear. So I'm going to get a tablespoon.
They don't look like this shape. No. I'm mis-talking here. I'm mis-talking here. They don't look like bread rolls. I just said something that I wasn't meant to say.
Ah, it doesn't matter.
I meant to say bread rolls, but I said something else.
What did you say?
It's really not important.
Okay, alright.
It's confusing.
Okay. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I thought it was teaspoons. So that's 1 tablespoon.
They don't look like bread rolls, that's what I was meant to say.
Okay.
Don't forget about the wrist talk, you can mute that bit.
Right, so
So
now we mix it all together again.
I wish I had a wrist talked, but oh well.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
Not even when you're recording. Not even when you're recording.
Even when you're recording. Again, be very careful because now you get water and oil everywhere if you spill it.
And flour.
And flour, yeah, it's not just flour, but water, oil, and flour.
Why is there salt all over scissors? Flour all over scissors.
So what we do is carry on mixing this
That's not
together.
accepted. Flour all over scissors.
Well, move the scissors then. We're going to mix all this together.
Carefully move
Carefully
the
mix it
scissors.
all together. We're then going to knead
Carefully
it.
move the scissors. That's what I'm going to do carefully. Put them back where they belong.
Okay, you do that. So we pretty much mix it all together, and what we're going to do now is knead it 10 minutes, which can take 10 minutes. It's quite hard work. So what we're going to do is just show you kneading it, so you know what to do, and then we'll come back when we finish kneading it to show you the next stage. So when Matthew gets back, after putting the scissors away,
What?
When Matthew gets back, after putting the scissors away, I'll show you what kneading does and then we'll have a break.
But we're going to need this for 10 minutes.
I'm going to knead it for 10 minutes. Pull it up again.
There's a spot on 10-minute video here. That's handy, isn't it? On YouTube.
Hold on, darling.
there is,
Wait, don't move. Don't move.
There's a spot on 10-minute video on YouTube right now.
Okay, come on, up on the sofa.
So that's handy, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've mixed this together.
Hopefully I won't miss talking the next part. Hopefully Mummy will be here. Hopefully.
Hopefully. A little bit more flour. Sprinkles of flour onto the tray.
Why onto the
Don't know. That's what the instructions say. I think it's just so it doesn't stick to it. And we're going to take our bread mix.
It's not a bread roll.
No, it's not bread roll. Didn't say bread roll, I said bread mix. So take our bread mix.
But it looks like... So at the moment it's bread roll made out of flour.
Okay, dog's going bananas. Maybe there's somebody at the door. Back in a minute, viewers.
It definitely won't. It definitely isn't Mummy. It definitely isn't Mummy. Just make sure it's a season.
Right, it's just the postman.
It wasn't Mummy.
No,
Because Mummy's not going to be here around all the time.
that's right. Put the dough on the surface and knead, press your knuckles, push it away from you, fold it in half.
Then it looks like bread roll made
There
of
you
flour. Do you have
Right,
to paint it a nice bread roll colour?
So what we're going to do is keep doing this
For 10 minutes.
for 10 minutes, fold it in half,
But are you
knead it.
recording all of it?
So we're not going to record all of it, so I'll put it in for the moment. I'm back in. So see you later, viewers.
To see you later. Forget about what I've talked about, just talking, and see you later.
Bye.
I'm RTD6IO2, welcome back. Viewers, your weekend fun continues.
Yeah?
And they saw like bibbles already.
Good. This is the dough that we've been kneading for 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is just squeeze it into a ball.
I'll show you what knead means.
Well, bit like that, bit like that, bit like that. Fold it in half and keep going. So that's what we mean by kneading. We've been doing that for 10 minutes, which is quite tiring. Just push it into a ball.
I'm not tired.
No, you're not tired. Well, you weren't doing it, were you? Put it into a ball.
You were doing it. I set a timer for 10 minutes. Actually I set it for 7.
That's it. So I did it for about 3 minutes before Matthew set the timer. So I'm going to get the ball. I'm going to put it into this bowl. I'm going to put a plastic bag around it. If it's big enough, I'm not sure it is big enough actually. No, it's not big enough. I'll cover it like that, get a bit of tape around the side, and I'll put it somewhere warm for an hour and a half. So it's now 11:15. So at 1:45, that's going to be a bit later than I thought. At 1:45, we'll be ready to put it in the oven. So I'm going to put it in somewhere warm, and we'll be back.
We got some milk.
And we've got some milk. Put it back in an hour and a half. See you later, viewers.
Yeah. Hi, I'm RTD692. Something how long to take for us to make you.
13 years.
As you can see, you've got some dividing to do if you like this and have it for lunch.
Okay, so we've left this to rise for an hour and a half. And as you can see, it has risen. Look at that.
No, actually, the book.
And the book as well, yeah. Matt's showing you the book, right, the instructions that they're following. Next phase.
I can't hold it close enough to the camera. 12 rolls.
We're going to make 12 rolls. So
you got some dividing to do.
we have. With us, we have 3 of us eating these rolls. So Matthew reckons that's how many rolls each?
4.
4 rolls each, okay.
So if you make them and have them for lunch ever, then you've got some dividing to do.
Yeah.
It's not always by the same number.
No.
It depends how many people are with you and how many people want to
That's
eat
right.
them.
So what we'll do is just knead this for another minute or 2. And then
No, we got to it for another minute or 2.
knead it for another minute or 2.
How are we going to know?
Know what?
Know that we need to finish eating it.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Just a
It
minute,
doesn't,
so
doesn't
not
really
critical.
matter. We don't need to set a timer or anything, but when it comes to the 10-minute thing, we do.
Yeah. What we're now going to do,
Keep kneading.
only for another few seconds, one more go, is we're going to divide this into how many?
12 rolls.
12 rolls. And we're going to put them in some greased trays. They're a bit shorter trays, so I've had to make do. Anyway, no, this is no. When I say trays, I mean baking trays. So we're going to have to divide this into 12 first of all.
1.
Try and do it sort of half by half. That's not quite working, never mind. So again, 1. See how it goes. 2.
You don't paint it a sort of red roll
we
colour,
don't.
do
You
you?
certainly don't paint it, no. That would make it inedible. if you
Let
painted
alone a red roll colour.
No.
So tell the viewers how it turns red roll if you don't paint it.
Well, bread rolls are bread roll colour because this is the colour they are. This is the colour of dough. Unless, of course, they're brown. You use brown wholemeal flour, in which case they come out a bit browner, a bit darker.
So you can't eat them until
They're cooked.
they're cooked. You can't eat uncooked red rolls.
Well, you can, but they won't taste very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So when you're having these for lunch and you need a cooked lunch, this is not my first time having a cooked lunch. This is not my first time having a cooked lunch.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we'll be on.
No.
As you can
1,
hear,
2,
Mummy's
3,
here and the
4,
milk is here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I should have stopped it for a long time. 29 minutes past and 58 seconds.
Fab.
Ariel Bear, you know my chocolate that I have for breakfast? Ariel Bear,
Chocolate for breakfast.
I didn't give you any of it. I didn't give you any of it.
What? Chocolate for breakfast.
Have you had your breakfast?
Yeah.
What did you have? Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Have you had a big boarded snack?
Yeah.
What was that?
Chocolate.
Lager.
Chocolate lager.
Right, so we've got 12, roughly equal sized.
1, 2, 3. Hang on, it might be a bit miscounting.
Oh, wait, oh, wait.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Fab.
So what we do now is I'm going to put these on the baking trays, leave them in somewhere warm for 40 minutes, and then we're going to pop them in the oven.
So lunch will be ready till about
We're going to leave them for 40 minutes, then they're going to cook for 15 minutes. That's how many minutes?
55.
55. So hopefully about 5 to 2, 10 to 2.
5 to 2.
Bit of a late lunch, but never mind.
What?
Bit of a late lunch. So we'll put these in the sun, or in the warm, sorry, for 40 minutes, and then we're ready to cook them, and then we'll show you what they look like when they're cooked. So bye for now.
They look like bread rolls.
Hopefully. Bye.
Bye.
Just try.
Welcome back. And the bread rolls are now cooked.
And Matthew's going to try one. Is it good?
Fab.
Fab! There we go. So thank you for watching.
And we will see you
Next week.
next week.
Bye.